Call Riri. Tell her to make sure they open. I'm not playing. I'm gonna get fresh as hell today with this nigga dead ass mama on my clothes, nigga. Keep playing, I'm gonna go get her name airbrushed on me some white lows, nigga. I'm not playing. And I'm coming with the Pusaisi mask on.
I'm getting mine red.
Tell him set up a boxing match, nigga. I'm gonna go boxing with his mama on the beater and the ski mask and beat him in that bitch. Nah, and tell him this what your mama should have did.
Already said, see the stove. You about to go right now.
Fuck. Yeah. Everybody talking about chill out. What chill mean? I don't know what chill mean. Fuck, next person tell me chill out, I'm bringing a problem to y'all, nigga. Flat out. Don't give a fuck about that nigga brothers, mamas, nobody, nigga. He shouldn't have been talking shit, nigga. So I'm a troll all day. And if y'all feel some type of way, come get trolled on too, nigga. Or y'all can get beat on, nigga. Like I said, fuck his dead baby. Fuck his dead ass mama. That bitch ashes.
Police are investigating a double murder. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Ty Steele.
I'm Kimberly Gill. The two victims were found inside a car with an infant just feet away. Police are on McKinney Street near I-94 in Whittier. Noel Friel is live at the scene. Noel, there's some big questions police are still trying to answer at this hour.
Yeah, that's right. Police didn't have any definitive leads on a suspect that they could share right now. The scene is being cleared and the street has now opened back up. We just watched police tow away those two vehicles where those two victims were found. But here's what I can tell you what we know so far. This happened around 1:48 this afternoon. Police were alerted by a shot spotter to a total of 12 shots fired in the area and arrived on scene in 5 minutes. Police found a man and a woman in two separate vehicles. Both were pronounced dead at the scene. A 1-month-old child was found in the backseat of one of those vehicles. That child was not injured and is currently being reunited with relatives. And again, police have no definitive leads on a suspect right now, just saying they're looking at cameras in the area and trying to identify a suspect vehicle. Police are saying that this appears to be targeted, and right now it appears the suspect walked up to those vehicles and opened fire. So we'll continue to keep you updated and bring you the details as we get them. We'll keep you updated over at clickondetroit.com as well as on air. Live in the Detroit's East Side, Noel Friel, Local 4.
Okay, Noel, thank you.
I feel like it shouldn't never occurred. It should have never got to that point where you had to take two lives. And her baby was in the car.
Tania Brown lost her cousin and her best friend, Tacoria Johnson, and Tacoria's brother, Cortez Johnson, who were both shot and killed outside this home on McKinney near Corville yesterday afternoon and in broad daylight. Brown says this is a terrible tragedy and also somewhat of a miracle. Tacoria's newborn baby wasn't struck in the crossfire.
By the grace of God, God protected him, and he's here, he's living. Now we have to raise this child and let him know that his mother was a wonderful woman.
Police say this shooting appears to be targeted and potentially began as a dispute on social media between Cortez Johnson and others, and his sister was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Brown is devastated that she lost two family members.
We definitely have to grieve. We lost two people, and it's something that we have to.
Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us all is 100% truth. You few Akim and Akwathi out there listening and learning, shalom to you as well. You cancel the likewise doctrine is Great Millstone, shalom to you. And salutations to the hopeful elect. Another two wicked 2/3 bites the dust. You know? And you seen the videos. This is what you call pride, arrogancy. A man that can't control his spirit. He can't control what comes out of his mouth, man. And that is what gets a lot of you men and women out there put to death, man. Because y'all have no filter. Y'all think y'all so tough that you can say whatever you want to say and not have any repercussions behind it. Because with one reaction, there is another reaction. You're talking about, well, you basically taunting another man's dead relatives taunting them. And then they come looking for you and you get killed and one of your relatives get killed with you because of your mouth, and also put a baby in danger in the back seat. Salakia, which Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai covered and protected from that. But now that baby has to live without their parents. You know? Let's get into this thing. I got some scriptures and I'm going to close out, because this thing right here, it wasn't nothing but the Lord. You know? You reap what you sow, man. That's just point blank period, Jake. This is Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And iniquity is sin on top of sin on top of sin on top of sin. That spirit is being pushed out in the world. Everything that you see on social media, TV, movies, wherever you get your entertainment at, there's nothing but a lot of lawlessness and sin on top of sin on top of sin, man. And people in the spirit of demon time, man. You know, I'm gonna go and get that real quick. Demon time, and slang being on demon time means acting wildly, mischievous, or engaging in unapologetic, sometimes promiscuous behavior, especially late at night. But this was done in the daytime because people don't care no more. If they want you, they gonna come and get you. If the Lord want to get you put down, you're gonna get put down by them spirits created for vengeance, man. There's no way around it. You know, and that's what this man was. Very haughty, Jake, man. Now, you back in the spirit world because you can't control what comes off of your tongue, Jake. And this ain't nothing new. All our people move like this. All our people in the world. You 2/3 minded Israelites, man. Y'all all have that state of mind where you feel like you can speak on whatever you want to speak on, and there will be no repercussions behind your actions of what comes out of your mouth. You see? Proverbs 29:11. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards. See, a wise man wouldn't have got himself in this situation in the first place. But even in this case, if you had some type of wisdom, you wouldn't have got on social media where everybody in the world can see you go on this big old rant about a dead love, someone's dead loved ones. And then on top of that, it's another video out here with the same guy. Same as that guy talking about all the things that he did to people that crossed him or he came across as shady. So he was announcing all his crimes on national news, basically, on his platform, on his social media platforms. Because as soon as you put a video out on the platform, it's gonna go around the world, man. And you can't stop it because some people save those videos. And in this case, I'm sure many saved those videos. And the people seen these videos of the loved ones he was talking about, and they came to see about you and one of your loved ones. That's how Jake move out here, these wicked Jakes. They'll kill you and they'll come after your loved ones, man. The love of many has waxed cold. And y'all not seeing it like that. Y'all just think, hey, niggas die every day, B. That's the mindset y'all got. Y'all got that paid in full mind. Proverbs 25:28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. You see that? Anybody that can't control their spirit, man, anybody that they get into it with, they're not going to be able to maintain their composure. They're going to blow up no matter who's around and make themselves look vulnerable, wicked, and meaning that anybody can control this man's emotions. Just like that video, he was reacting straight off emotions, no logic. You had people on there that were trying to give him words of wisdom to chill out. And what did he do? He turned the cheek towards them and said, well, if you keep telling me to chill out, I'm going to come see about you. You see that? This is a man that he would never take chastisement from no one. This is someone that you would just let do him. You can't give him no good advice because he's going to look at you crazy like you are against him. But in reality, you giving them words of wisdom, you know, to move a different type of way. Because the world we living in, ain't nobody treading lightly no more, man. Especially these jakes, they hear something about their ops, they going right for it. Broad daylight, in the middle of the night, early in the morning, it don't matter. If they want you, they gonna come for you. I mean, ultimately, it's the will of the Lord at the end of the day, because he killeth and he maketh alive. At the end of the day, whether y'all want to believe that or not, because y'all think that the Lord is just this type of white boy or something, and it ain't that. You know, the Lord is a man of war. Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. And you got jakes like this that love to run their mouth, not thinking about the repercussions that can come behind what comes out of your mouth, what rolls off of your tongue, man. Y'all don't understand how wicked the tongue is. The tongue can get you in serious situations, man. Or if you can control your spirit and use your words wisely, this could have been prevented all the way around the board. But like I said, this man had no logic and he was off of sheer emotion. So he took that way out. And the Lord sent them spirits for vengeance upon him and took him out. Now he's in the spirit world. At least he ain't got to worry about Jacob's trouble right now. But hey, that's the wickedness of this world. This is what Babylon created. These little sensitive ass men and women. You know, because our women ain't no good too. And if I read some of the comments correctly on this topic, it was also said that the young lady that got shot with him, she was running her mouth too. But I haven't seen that yet. You know, I don't have any real proof of that, but I've seen many statements of people on comment boards, and some of these people on these comment boards know these people personally, and that she was running her mouth as well. And if that's the case, she got what was coming to her as well, because like the scripture said, there's life and death in the power of the tongue, man. You got to watch what you say. You know, but ultimately at the end of the day, it's the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. This is Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. You can never get away from the judgments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, no matter how you try to hide yourself. You can't hide yourself, because the Lord sees everything. You was running your mouth about all the people that you took out. The Lord seen that and heard all of it. You sealed your judgment, Jake, and that's what happened to you. You sealed your faith with your mouth, and that got you put into the grave, man. Now you back in the spirit world with the Father. This is Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. And that's what he was. He was a haughty man. Haughty is an adjective that describes someone who is blatantly and disdainfully proud. This man was extremely proud. He was proud of the wickedness that he was doing to where he can go on social media and run his mouth.
Haughty. Haughty.
Someone who was blatantly and disdainfully proud. And you see what the scripture says. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. So the Lord let you get prideful enough in yourself, the way he'll bring you down, man. He'll get your pride very high, and then he'll humble you. And man, vast majorities of the time, a lot of people get put to death for their haughtiness and their pride. The Lord hates pride, man. Don't y'all understand that? Y'all just don't believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's all that is. So y'all feel like y'all can move any kind of way with no repercussions. But y'all gonna learn. The Lord is not playing. This is Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, Salakia, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. And the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment. That's talking about the spirits that are created for vengeance. Because the Lord sent them down to take care of his will. They shall they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So in a nutshell, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai sent spirits created for vengeance within those people or within those ops that he was into with to end this man's life. Off of his folly, off of his pride, off his arrogancy, off of his haughtiness, man. You got to watch what you say. You people walking around here talking about you ain't got no filter, y'all dumb as hell. Having no filter is gonna get you put in that dirt. And then they gonna be filling that hole up with your dead body in it. You see? The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is not playing with y'all, man. Proverbs 13 and 3. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that open wide his lips shall have destruction. You see that? It gets no clearer than that. Plain upon tables, man. You can't run around speaking any kind of way, man. Some of y'all will call that you just being scared. No. There's a time and a place for everything, a way to speak, man. And if you speaking in certain ways like this man was, oh, you best believe somebody finna come see about you. Definitely. A spirit creative vengeance is gonna come see about you. If it don't get you as fast as it got him, it is gonna get you later. Because you can't escape the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai's judgment, man. Let's read that again. Proverbs 13 and 3. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life. You see, if he would have just shut the hell up and not said anything, he'd probably still be alive. But he that opened his lips shall have destruction. And that's what he did. He went on social media live at that, where all those people can see what he's saying, even the ops. And they found out where you were at, because when you on live, your location goes out. And they came to see about you, Jake. Now you gone. And I have no pity. And if anybody got pity, you need to check yourself. Because this man was a demon. He was a devil. He was extremely wicked. And he got what was coming to him. And this is what a lot of you 2/3 Jakes is finna get in the days that we coming in. That sword, man. Finna get that sword. This is Proverbs 21 and 23. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. You see that? You running your mouth, get yourself in some situations that your ass can't cash, man. You get in these situations, and then next thing you know, you in the spirit world. Jake done ran up on you and put 12 rounds in your body, man. Now you gone. The Lord didn't spare you. He sent your ass back to the spirit realm. You talk too much, Jake. Your pride, your arrogancy, your haughtiness. This is what gets all you Jakes put in the real bad straits, man. Severe straits, bad, harsh times. Because y'all cannot control your emotions. You can't control what comes out of your mouth, man. That's why we constantly tell y'all to seek the Father while he may be found, man. And make no tarrying, because in the day of wrath, you're not going to be spared, man. That's the reason why we tell you 2/3, which you not, to come back to the Father, man. Call on the Father, because don't wait till where things get bad and your life is on the line, then you want to call out. The Lord ain't hearing that, man. That just is what it is. Let's be real about that. This is Ecclesiasticus 5 and 7, and I'm going to close out after this. Make no tarry to turn to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance, man. And that's what happened to that man. He was chilling in his car with his peeps, and that day of vengeance came upon him, and he got destroyed by the Lord, man. So y'all need to understand, man, the Lord is taking people out, and he's going to take a whole lot more people out. In the coming days and coming months, a lot of judgments are about to be going out. And it's all the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Shalom.